Y'all, I snuck into this gated community. It is so pretty in here. Bro, I love gated. I'm a suburbs boy for real. I really am. Hi guys. Um, I seen about the title. Talking about online dating, like dating apps and stuff. I actually do have some notes this time, so I'm not just rambling because I have quite a few thoughts. So, just my experience with them has kind of been overall negative. Ooh, that feels like so pessimistic to say, but I mean, given that the two relationships I have had, I've met them both off dating apps. But outside of them, like every other encounter has been, pretty, unfortunately, pretty negative. I'm sure a lot of other queer people, specifically queer men, can relate. Specifically queer black men. Number one, the reason being why internet dating kind of sucks for people like me is it's really the only option. Gay people don't meet people in real life. Like, I don't think there will ever be a time, maybe unless I'm in a specifically designated queer space, I don't think there will ever be a time where, like, I am approached by, like, a guy in public and, like, that's how we meet, or, like, meet somebody in a coffee shop, or, the ways that straight people meet other people. That's just not my reality, and I can't approach nobody either. Like nobody can approach me. I can approach anybody, because unfortunately, obviously the world we live in, the default is straight. You never really know until you know. I can't just assume that somebody is gay and then hit on them. That could easily be my life. And that's not any type of an exaggeration. So yeah, it's really the only option for some of us. We kind of have to mute on dating apps. Not to mention, dating apps are not even. Uh, Dating apps, I don't think are really even meant for queer people. And like Grinder is not meant for. I think it's meant for white people, to be quite frank. So yeah, we really just have to make do with what we have. But when you reach my second point, oh my gosh, what do people go on by? I think this is like a senior living community. Child, let me move my grandma out here right now so I can live in here. Old people are so nice, aren't? In my experiences, old people are so nice. Anywho, with me to my second reason, we all need love. And I will say this over and over and over again. It's baked into our DNA as human beings to want partnership and want companionship and to want others. I'm not gonna let nobody make me feel bad about wanting, not necessarily a relationship, but just somebody. I'm not gonna let anybody make me feel bad for wanting somebody, because everybody wants somebody. It's literally the point of, well, evolutionarily speaking, it's the point of organisms, period, to spread our genes. And the way you do that is by getting with somebody. So it's literally a very ancient part of all of us that just wants to be with somebody. The human race has made it this far by us finding other people to be with. That's how we survive. So, yeah, like, I can't help it because I do want somebody. I kind of just I have to get it how I can, and that sucks. Reason number three why I hate internet dating is because it really takes a toll on your mental health. I don't think that the human mind does well with all of the access that we have with the internet. Like, before before online dating was even a thing, the only way I knew that somebody was going to reject me is if they rejected me to my face. But now with dating apps, it's like I'm being bombarded with rejection all day, every day, as long as I have the apps on my phone. It's like it's just straight rejection all the time. And I don't know if that's best for human mental health. I don't know that we're supposed to know that so many people don't want us. And that is a shot definitely to your self esteem and to your ego. I consider myself to be a relatively confident person, but dating apps just really snatch that all away. They do, and they start making me rethink, you know, oh, maybe this picture isn't so cute, or oh, maybe I should reword my bio to present myself a different way, or oh, maybe like I'm really not all that, and I'm all that. But I be forgetting. I be doubting it because of dating apps and so many people just turning me down just all the time, which leads me to a big part of why my dating is so terrible: desirability politics. People who are undesirable know they're undesirable. Someone like, I'm not the most undesirable person in the gay community by any means, but I'm not white. I'm not super fit or muscular, and I'm also not masked. I'm also not masked, traditionally masculine. Um, all of those things do put me on the less desirable end of the spectrum. And it's really nothing I can do about that. So that's another reason. It's like, I mean, of course, I know I'm a great catch, but the biases that inform desirability politics, namely racism, um, a lot of people in the gay communities just have not worked through that. So a lot of us are still with our operating from a place of, racist, colorist, ableist conditioning. So yeah, desirability politics definitely plays a big role. And I mean, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I understand that, but what I also do understand is that a big reason as to why I experience as much rejection as I do is because of desirability politics. I'm absolutely going to blame it on that because I mean, like, look at me. Next thing I want to talk about is, for a lot of us, giving up the dating apps kind of means giving up love. We're not going to find love any other place. I mean, I use love lightly. I really just mean partnership, companionship, etc. We're not going to find that anywhere else outside of dating apps. We're just not. So deleting the apps off of our phone, deleting our accounts, is kind of like, it feels like I'm just signing away that possibility of me ever finding someone, because I know it's not going to happen any other way, and that's depressing. And it keeps a lot of us in this pattern of it keeps us in this cycle of just never deleting the apps, because it's like, well, what if just on the other side of, you know, the stress that I'm experiencing from these apps, I meet Mr. Right or whatever. So yeah, a lot of us, and myself included, and when I say us, I mean other people who have experiences like I do with dating apps. We I forgot what I was going to say next. I don't really know any queer people. I don't. I want to know queer people. I just don't have any queer friends, and I wouldn't really as heavily rely on apps as I do if I knew queer people. All my friends are straight. Well, yeah, all my friends. I don't really have any queer male friends. I don't, and it's not because I'm just unfriendly. It's not because I don't want friends, but it's just because I just don't have friends. Like, it's maybe like 10 gay men in Las Vegas. Period. That's of course an exaggeration, but it's not a lot of us, and I don't know where they at. I have no clue where they are. So it's just like, even when I'm not looking for somebody, even if I wanted a friend, I still have to rely on dating apps, and that sucks. And also the final thing, a lot of us undesirable people. Now, I'm not trying to attract sympathy or pity or be like, oh, woe is me or anything like that. But just to be frank, a lot of us undesirable people, we wrestle with the thought of being alone a lot. Um, you know, I fantasize about my life in the future, and it can be hard to see myself in a long-term relationship, see myself as someone's husband, especially as I get older, because there's a whole lot of ageism in the queer community. Especially as I get older, it's like, it feels like my chances are just dwindling, and I'm a very ambitious person. I see a whole lot of stuff in my future, but love is just not one of those things I see. Um, I don't know. I'm 18. I'm young. I'm sure that'll change. I hope it'll change, but that's what I see right now. So I don't know. I hope I didn't just blow through all those points, but y'all get me. The girls that get it, get it. Finally, my music recommendation for the week is Tweet. My girl Tweet. I was just listening to her in the shower. She is so underrated. I'm gonna link my Tweet playlist in my Apple Music Tweet playlist in the description. Um, and this is so pretty, isn't it? I'm sneaking here more often. Maybe I could finesse get in the pool. Bye, y'all.